I have 2 weeks to figure out my stuff. 2 weeks. 2 weeks to figure out my stuff. And to be honest with you, I am damn tired of not just disappointing myself on a day-to-day basis right now, but also disappointing God. There is too many things that I'm doing, just normal sins, daily sins that I'm aware of, but I just let my laziness and my subconscious take it over. And it gets to a point of, okay, you notice the patterns. After you do them, you reflect on them, and then you say you're going to change, you're going to do it, but you don't do anything to actually make that happen. And the pattern just keeps repeating. I think the worst sin for me right now, on top of like cursing is one thing, but more so on the lustful end, right? There's just too many times I'm getting too lazy, too stressed out. I'm going to bad habits that ultimately don't benefit me in any way, shape, or form. It drains my energy, kills my own confidence. It makes me feel bad about it. It makes me feel guilty about my faith in God, my relationship with God. It makes me feel guilty because every single time, this is what you need to get into your brain. And I had it, right? For the first month, I started getting consistent with God every day. And I've still been consistent with God every day since the start of the year, praying, diving into my word, going to church. I've been way more consistent in my life, but I'm forgetting the piece of every single time I do decide to lust, decide to sin, I am directly telling God that I love you, God. I appreciate you, God. I am a child of God. But when I do those acts of sin, I'm saying I don't care. I'm contradicting that faith and contradicting that belief. It doesn't mean just because you're a child of God that you're meant to be perfect, but it is an intentional point of it is still your relationship with God. When are you going to make that change and make that difference? Make action towards it. What do you need to do? Do you need to unfollow and block certain accounts on your social media? You need to get rid of all the bad, toxic, negative mind triggers in your history, in your search history, your search bars that get you to those points, that get you to those lustful thoughts, those lustful actions, the bad influences that cause you to curse on a daily, the bad influences that make you say things that you know aren't nice, treating people in a non-holy way. I'm not saying going out here and like being disrespectful to people, but at the same time, it doesn't cost anything to be just like a nice person, right? It's fine. Be that light. Be that person that they can tell, like, this person has a good moral standing, he's religious, and you can tell it when you speak with him. Just be open to people. You don't need to be friends with them. Just say hey. Or don't just say hey. Be friendly. How you doing? You got plans this weekend? Oh, that's cool. The family doing good? You doing good? You feeling okay? How's work? How you doing? You got a good workout in? Get to know them a little bit. You don't gotta be friends with them. You don't gotta hang out with them, but just be a little more of that spread of light of that child of God in the office, in the workplace, at the gym, wherever you be at. If you see people that recognize you at the grocery store, as you're walking around, man, it's fine. You used to be so naturally easily picking up these connections when you weren't praying. That's funny, right? Because last year in 2025, I wasn't really praying consistently. I would pray the most consistently. It kind of died off at a certain point, but usually before meals, because I was in that habit. Before breakfast, before lunch, before dinner, when I'm eating in the cafeterias, when I'm eating in my room, when I'm eating at restaurants. That was the most consistent point. I never ended up going back to church in 2025 until towards the latter end when I left Mississippi, left that school environment. But there needs to get to a point. Like right now, I've been on a really bad off and on streak. I was good for a month, and then I was a little there, here and there. 3 days good, 3 days bad, 4 days bad, 2 days good. But right now I'm in that streak of like 5 days bad, maybe 1 or 2 days good, and then back to 5 days bad, and then back to 1 or 2 days good. It's a ratio of negative ratio, right? It's not like 50-50, 60-40. It's getting more to like that, like 37. Yesterday, what I did, one bad thing is like the amount of screen time I have on my phone, right? One, I shouldn't be spending that much time on my phone. But a lot of stuff on my phone is those main triggers of these sinful thoughts and those lustful intentions, those lustful thoughts. Scrolling through TikTok, scrolling through Instagram, scrolling through YouTube Shorts, and then boom, I'm seeing like these actresses I know are hella pretty, hella bad, these celebrities, these influencers that be on my timelines. I've been seeing them around the last couple years, and then now, all of a sudden, oh damn, I'm tired, I'm stressed out, and I want a negative relieving source. That's when I start going to those lustful intentions. I know a lot of other people are guilty of the same exact instance, right? And it doesn't help either. I'll be completely honest in this stance. I'm in a super busy time of my life, probably one of the busiest times of my life, and it's about to get even busier here soon. And honestly, just the whole year in general. I don't really think I'll have a relaxing point this year until like this fall, late fall, early winter. I'm gonna be so honest with you. It'll just rapid fire, keep going, get that money, change, get that discipline instilled to yourself, get that work, build your career, build your word, build yourself. That is what this year is like, right? And then once I do that and see what direction I want to really take myself, figure it out, choose what direction do you want to commit to. Doesn't have to be the one you stick with for the rest of your life. Just set one and see where it goes. If God does put you on a different path on the direction you decide to choose, then God puts you on a different path. I am already on a different path. What the path is I am on right now was a plan B. It was a plan B that right now is my plan A. It is now my primary source. Military and all that was not the plan A at all. College was the plan A. And college still is a part of it. Obviously not predominantly, because now I'm about to start being a college student again whilst I'm building a strong military presence in my career. In a job that I don't consider myself amazing at. I consider myself pretty solid, right? I consider myself like I can get the job done. You know, I have critical thinking, situational awareness. I know what I'm doing. Can't say really what my job is right now, but you know, no matter the fact, I feel like I'm pretty solid on my job and I have a lot of room for improvement, and I feel like a lot of experience will get me there. Is something I want to do long term? No, but it's something that I don't hate, but I don't love it either. You know, that type of thing. I think you guys can resonate with what I mean when I say that. But the point is, there needs to be a point of crack it down. Man, I'm about to go through a very big season of change here. My whole mentality gonna be different. I don't think I'm gonna change as a person. This was one of my worries before I joined the military. I was like, damn, I'm gonna be a different person. I am a different person. But the main pieces that make me have either been more emphasized, or some of those pieces have been a little more hidden. But they haven't left me, right? Like one of those pieces I'm referring to is like the fact that last year I was so big on constantly making so many connections and new friends and networking, all of that sort. And now I have so many connections across the world. And that's good. That's actually good, because eventually I want to be able to just travel and see different places of the world and have those connections and be like, hey man, you want to join me? I'm going to go do something in your area. You want to go grab a bite? You want to show me around while I'm, spreading that brand of traveling, doing videography, spreading the word in that process, my brand that's going to be predominantly a Christian brand to those who are religious and not religious. I'm not advertising myself. The business don't even exist yet, right? I'm still building myself, and I hope this season of change I better go through when I get back and do my full dive. Like, hey, I got 2 years now, year and a half. Honestly, 1 year might be all you need if you're going all in on it. With all that time you have, you just got to get down on it. If you really want it, go and get it. Go and get it. Stop waiting for the right time. Make the time, and make that time be that right time. I know that sounds really redundant and kind of stupid, but you know what I mean. Stop waiting for the perfect, convenient time. Oh, I'm not going to be so busy. No, if you're busy, guess what? Do the busy, deal with the busy, and then get back to work, to what you want to do, what you need to do. If that's what you love doing, you gotta make time for it. Because if it was a person, right? If you love that hobby, if you love that passion, If you love that girl, if you love that person, why would you go make time? Not why. You would go make time for them, right? Even if you were busy. And this might be someone that you might not even be in a relationship with. It might be someone you're in a talking stage with and you have these feelings for them. Or someone that's relatively a new relationship that you've had and you've only had for a couple of months. You will make time for them, even if you're busy. You go out of your way for them. So why are you not going to go out of your way for your own passion that you do love? That don't make sense. It don't got to be a physical being. If it is love, you love something. Don't got to be a person. It could be a passion. It can be a career path. It could be a hobby. If you love that, chase it with the same type of grit, same type of motivation. Go get it. Go get her. The same thing. Go get that. Go get that path. Go get that bag. Go do it. That is the mentality I'm going to have. I am expecting that I will have so much more authority upon myself, a lot more confidence, and so much stronger in my own word with this change I'm about to go through. Because I'm going to get back and be like, one, I probably just went through my toughest season of change. Probably the hardest. And you can probably say one of my most, or if not my most impressive season of change. I can't say what it is, but this will be arguably one of, if not the best achievements of my life. And when I get back, I'm going to be still the same person, but I'm going to hold myself to such a higher point, such a higher status. Not status of like, oh, I'm cooler than everybody. Like I've done something. I'm like, oh, I should be famous. Like, no. In terms of the mentality of you can do hard things. It don't matter how old you are, no matter the amount of experience you have, you're going to make it happen. And you're going to gain that experience and gain that motivation, gain that mentality of you can do hard things. Keep that mentality. And then also the realization of those things that you should appreciate more in life. Those connections that you used to value so much. That is my rice cooker going off. I apologize. I am just Asian as heck. But I hope down the line in about half a year, 6 to 8 months, something around that line, when I get back, I'm going to be a better, more improved version of myself. Embrace the suck of the change. Obviously, you got to go through adversities, go through hard times to go through those changes. But allow those adversities and those challenges to change you for the better. That has been the story of my life. I'm 19 right now. My whole teenagehood. So from 13, all the way to now, from freshman year of high school, even towards the end of 8th grade, all the way to now. What has changed me for the better has been hard times, adversities, and getting out of those situations that I thought was like, damn, this sucks. Like, I only can see doom and gloom ahead of my future. Getting out of those things I thought was impossible. Getting out of those things I thought was going to make me and put me in a worse position than I was. And then I end up better off. And that doesn't just happen overnight. It's because I'm like, no, I'm young. I have passions. I have things I love. People I want to meet. People I still care about. Even if they seems like they don't really care too much about me. You guys know what I mean by that, right? People that don't reach back to you that often. People you hear maybe ever so once in a blue moon type of timing. People that are in seasons of your life, in chapters of your life, but they're not there for the whole story, right? Those people that you still hold dear true to you and you wish the best for them, but you don't hear from them that much, and that's fine, right? Sometimes, most of the time, to be honest, other people are not going to hold you. If you are someone who cares a lot, you have a big heart, those people are going to be a lot more hyper-focused on their own life. Here's what it is. You're on different paths, and they're going to be a lot more hyper-focused on their life. Those people that do hold you dear to close and do value you and do appreciate you and they're there to talk to you at all, like when they can, and they're here to be an ear for you, here to support you, here to be honest with you, no matter how long you haven't seen them in person or how many times you don't really talk to them. Keep those people. And remember that you could still make new connections if you're in a season of your life where you're constantly meeting new people. Right now I am constantly meeting new people. There's people I've been seeing around for a couple of months, but I haven't really made any types of connections with them. I kind of just, hey, how you doing? Oh, you're doing good? Hey, that's right. That's it. The surface level. Part of that is yourself, right? Why don't you want to express who you are? Why are you scared to just, hey, man, be yourself. Let your personality shine. Be a child of God. Spread your blessings. Let people know you appreciate them. Don't even care if it's weird. But hey, I appreciate you. I'm glad to know you. I hope you're having a great day. I hope the family's well. I hope you're having whatever challenges you got this week. I hope you're doing good. Might seem weird, but being nice like that, especially if you're someone who's religious, what? That's great. And then if they take it to heart and they kind of sticks with them a little bit, even a little bit, that is impactful. Like, oh, that was really nice of him. Oh, I'm glad he like prayed for that thing I shared with him. He said that I had like a job interview or a test to take. Those little things matter. But overall message for today, I want to get out of this slump. I have a very short time to lock in. Do what I need to do to set myself properly for this season of change, this really big season of change I'm about to go through. Set myself right? This is that point. Lock it down, get what I need to get done, get my priorities set in place, get my head in the right mindset, my faith in the right place, and start this new season of change on the right step. If I trip and fall, get back up. Get back up and keep going. It's not going to be easy. You're going to hit roadblocks, things you don't expect. You've just been blindsided with the season change. You were not expecting up until like a week or two ago. Take it. Embrace the suck. Change yourself for the better. Remind yourself of what's important. Live every day expecting that you might not be here tomorrow. That sounds like anticlimactic. You might not. You genuinely might not be. It happens. You could be that next person. It happens. Don't be regretful. And even if that does happen, let's say something tragic does happen, that's why you need to do what you need to do now. Live life with no regrets. There's things that you can control and things you can't control. Be smart about it. Reasonable risk. I get told myself that a lot of time. I read James 1 today. A lot in there that really makes you... The chapter was about reflecting, testing your faith. Read that chapter if you're in a little phase of seeing where you're at with your faith. That chapter is pretty damn insightful and asks some pretty good questions and some pretty good verses that answer questions about how you sin or how you hold yourself, or if your religion is worthless, if you're really taking it into effect. That's all I have for you guys today. I love you if you're watching this. God loves you if you're watching this. Have a blessed day. Have a blessed night, a blessed week. Get through those challenges. I love you guys. I'm going to see you guys in my next talk ahead. Peace.